Hi everyone, it's been a while. It's been 2.5 weeks, and the first week I spent in the Palm Beach area. I played quite a lot. I played with my friends, and I played one of my favorite courses. It's called Trump National Jupiter. It's owned by Mr. Donald Trump, and I actually met him there a few times. I played that with one Finnish guy who I got to know like 10 years ago, and we had a Finnish junior amateur with us. She is 16 and she's really good. We played in North Carolina, Fayetteville, last week, and I was traveling with Matilda again. We played a course called Gates 4, and it was quite long, and the greens were really small, and we had so much rain the first day that we couldn't play, so we ended up playing 36 holes the following day, and it was 36 holes in a row, so we didn't have any break after 18. Luckily I knew that, so it wasn't a shock when they told us to just keep on playing. So the course was really wet and muddy, and I struggled hitting from the mud, and I wasn't happy with the way I finished the tournament. I played 72, 76, 76 and finished ninth, and yeah, I could have done better. And Matilda finished ninth as well, and we were both so angry after the round, but it was kind of hard not to laugh at each other and ourselves as well. And we stayed at an Airbnb, which means that we rented a house or an apartment from someone, and it's nice to be able to cook and have a good breakfast. Like we've stayed at hotels before, and the breakfasts are not that good. It's always waffles, pastries, coffee, and maybe oatmeal. So I'm used to different kind of breakfast. After the tournament, we drove to Raleigh. One of my sponsors in Finland heard that we were in North Carolina, and he thought that we should go and watch an NHL game, Carolina Hurricanes against New Jersey Devils. And one of the guys in the team is from Oulu, where I spent this winter, and he knows him well and asked for tickets to me and Matilda, and yeah, we got the tickets, and we got to see them making the playoffs, which they haven't done since 2009, I think. So that was awesome, and the Finnish guys did really well. During our tournament in Fayetteville, we realized that the amateur women were gonna play their first tournament ever at Augusta National, where the Masters is played every year. And Augusta is in Georgia, and we were in North Carolina, and we were gonna drive to Tallahassee to Florida after the tournament, so it was kinda on our way back. The Masters is one of the 4 biggest events for the guys every year, and it's probably my favorite. Well, it's easily my favorite. I usually watch the Masters and British Open. It's so special, like all the old champions are allowed to come back no matter how old they are, and the tournaments has so many different traditions, and they have this par 3 contest every year before the tournament starts, and it's extremely hard to get tickets. Like people pay like $3,000 for tickets, and you could also get there by entering this lottery, and then you could get a ticket for one day for $125. And yeah, we soon found out that the event for the ladies was also sold out. But then Matilda started pulling some strings. The tournament was for amateurs, so I didn't know anyone from there, but Matilda had a few friends there. She went to Florida State University, and two girls were playing in the tournament, and then she had two other friends, and we ended up getting one ticket each. We were so excited, like we could barely say it out loud because we were afraid to jinx it, like that we would do something stupid or something would happen that we would not get in. And this tournament was organized for the first time, so for the first time ever I really even had a chance, any kind of a chance to get there. You could never play there, like it's super private, and I could not even go to visit, like it's impossible to get in. Anyway, it was organized for the first time ever, and there are rumors going that there would be an LPGA event sometime in the future, but I don't know about that, but I'm really hoping. Yeah, and we got there. We drove there at 7:30 in the morning. The opening shots of the tournament were hit by the legends that have already stopped playing, like Annika Sörenstam, Nancy Lopez, Seri Pak, and Lorena Ochoa. And yeah, we got there just in time to see them tee off, but I was like, I was in my own world, like I was so happy to be there that I had to just focus not to cry the first 30 minutes. That's how big it was for me. Yeah, Augusta is amazing. All cameras and phones were forbidden, so I couldn't film there, but we got a photo of me and Matilda from the official photographer. We were following Matilda's teammates, and I could not believe everything that was happening was true. Like, I had my muffin and my apples, and I was sitting on the ground next to the 12th tee, which is also known, those 3 holes are known as the aiming corner, and everything was so beautiful and perfect. I could not believe I was there. So what's special with the place? If you don't play golf, or if you haven't been following the Masters, you can't even imagine. Like, there are so big differences between different golf courses, and I played some really good ones, but this one was like, yeah. Like when you get there, the first thing you will notice is the pink flowers everywhere, like everywhere. And the grass is like dark green. It looks like a fake grass, like mat, but it's darker and it's soft and it's real grass. It's breathtaking. And when we got there, we first saw like the practice areas, and some of the girls were warming up there, and there were these 3 girls standing wearing the overalls. Oh yeah, and one thing you need to know about the Masters is that the winner receives a green jacket, and the winner from the previous year has to put on the jacket to this new winner. And the caddies must wear white overalls and green hats. So these 3 girls who were caddies were standing at the practice area, and when one of the players stopped practicing, they would rake the bunkers, but they would even rake round the bunkers, so that, you know, when you're hitting from sand, there's always some sand that comes up, but they would rake the grass as well, so that you would not notice that someone has been hitting from the sand. It's the small details that makes the event so perfect. Like if you would buy a cup of coffee, it would be served in a green cup, or if you would buy a sandwich, it would be wrapped in green paper or transparent paper. And all the TV stands are green, like everything's green so that they blend in, so that it won't stand out when people are watching that on TV. And it doesn't have any sponsors, like no logos anywhere. Everything's just perfect. I think I have to move inside. I'm sitting outside and this fountain went on, so I'm not sure if you can hear me anymore. So where was I? Yeah, so when people get to Augusta National, they first go to this gift shop and they buy these green chairs, and they take those out and they have these name tags so that you can write your own name there. You can place your chair somewhere and just leave it there. No one will take your spot, and you can go and get something to eat, for example. And eating is really cheap. Like I bought a egg sandwich, a coffee, muffin, and apple, and it cost me $5. I was like, really? And yeah, everything is obviously wrapped in green paper. And don't worry, we didn't throw the cups away. We saved them, and Matilda is gonna have them at her place in Tallahassee. And every time I go there, I demand to drink from the Master's cup. I should probably not tell this, but Matilda bought a shirt from Augusta, and she could not even throw away the tags from the shirt. That's how precious everything from there is to us. And as you might have noticed, I got something for myself as well, and I will never take this off. And I feel like when I see people now wearing this Masters logo, I want to go and talk to them. It's like we're a part of a secret club, and I want to go ask them about their Masters experience, or if it was a gift, or yeah, I'm crazy, I know. One thing that I didn't talk about yet is how hilly the course is. It's up and down all the time, and the greens are really difficult. Like I saw one of the girls hitting a good approach about 7 meters from the green, and she ended up hitting a wedge after that. So it's difficult. And we were following the last group, and on the last hole, one of the girls hit into the fairway bunker, and we could barely see her from the bunker, and we were standing right behind her. So the bunkers are like, they're really deep. And it's the Masters week this week, so the guys will be playing there, and we will be playing our tournament in Louisiana. We are in Morgan City at the moment, and we will play the rounds and then hurry up home so that we can watch the Masters. I will be rooting for the Swedes, Henrik Stenson, Alex Norén, and he's not Swedish, but Francesco Molinari. I like the way he plays. So that's it for now. I will get back to you next week. I will tell you more about our tournament here in Louisiana. Something happened at the Masters, because I heard our host and Matilda go like, whoa, or whatever, in the living room. I know they're watching. Yeah. So I will be telling you about this week's tournament, and we will actually, after this tournament, we will go to a French Quarter Festival in New Orleans. We're gonna spend a night there, and then we will continue to our next tournament, which will also be in Louisiana. So thank you, and see you again soon.